Hello, what's up, friends? So I'm gonna start my hair routine with the Bedhead Hairista. This is a split mender cream, and I'm gonna start doing that to blow out my hair. And I'm also going to add a few drops of the S Factor by TG, some shine drops to hydrate my hair. The True Lasting Color Serum. Always notice that I put my products from the mid area down to my tips. I never put anything on my roots to prevent oiliness. So if you rather put some on your scalp, that's different. So I am going to detangle my hair with the dual fiber brush. This is going to help detangle as well as distribute the product throughout my hair. And after this, I'm just gonna rough dry it with my blow dryer. After my hair is fully dry, I'm gonna start to do my foundation, and for this I am going to use number 7, the Skin Illuminator, or these Bronzy illuminating drops or serum, and I'm gonna add it to my YSL All Hours foundation. I really love this combo. I tried it a few days ago and I was really blown away by the coverage. The YSL has more coverage than the Chanel for sure. So I like to use this illuminating highlighters to help add an extra shine and illumination dimension, because I feel like foundations that are full coverage always give me this matte looking skin, and I prefer the dewy. I've mentioned it before in other videos that I'm more of the wearable dewy look. If you don't want shine and you prefer a more matte and oil control, then skip the illuminating drops. As you can tell, the foundation with the bronzer shimmer already gives me this kind of sun-kissed look, and I added a second coat, as you can tell. Now moving on to my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I'm gonna grab the two darker colors on the left side right here. I'm gonna grab them with my finger because I want to start warming them up. I'm gonna place it on my forehead and then on the tops of my cheeks, the hollows of my cheeks, and then on my nose. I'm gonna do 2 parallel lines as much as I can with my finger. Then I'm moving on to this Stila contour brush. I'm gonna wet the bristles with some Fix Prime Water by Smashbox, and I'm gonna start blending this upwards and pulling it towards the hairline. And this is gonna give me an extra sun-kissed, kind of like a tan look. And then I'm gonna switch to the smaller brush and I'm gonna buff it into my hairline even more. For my nose, I'm gonna use the smaller side of the brush and I'm gonna pull it up to my eyebrow and also into my crease to give me a little more depth into my eyelid. I'm gonna do that on both sides of my nose, and I'm gonna pull it all the way down to the tip of my nose to elongate my nose even more and sculpt it. Make sure I look very defined and structured. The key for this technique is to really blend your contour with your foundation to make sure everything looks very cohesive and very blended and there's no harsh lines. Next, after I do this, I'm gonna apply concealer under my eyes. I'm using NARS Custard, and then I'm gonna use a sponge to blend it, and I'm gonna concentrate in a inverted triangle just in the areas under my eyes and the sides of my nostrils, and I'm not going too far away from my eyes. I just want to concentrate the brightness under my eye without disrupting all the contour that I already placed. While my concealer is getting set, I'm going to grab the Tarte Shape Pro palette, and I'm going to grab this color on the bottom, this taupey light beige, and I'm going to place it all over my eyelid. I want nude eyes all over, so I want something that matches my top. So as you can tell, this one is pretty close to my turtleneck, so I'm gonna place that, and then I'm gonna grab this other brown color. These are very cool tone browns that is going to look very matte and very put together, very nude. I'm gonna blend both of the colors, place it on my crease. The first one went all over my lid and the other one is going mostly on the crease. As you see me here working it out and buffing it in. Always make sure you circle, you drag, and you tap your eyeshadow. Now I'm going on with Whimsy, and I'm using the same brush. I'm going above my crease, slightly pulling it all the way up to my brow bone and the corner of my eyebrow, because I want this look to be very blown out and kind of daytime smoky. So keep buffing it in, working it in circular motions and windshield wiper motions as well. Now I'm gonna grab my Chiate London setting powder. This is just white and smells like coconut. It's this very delicious. I really love this powder, and for some reason I feel like it's also very cooling. I don't know why, it feels very fresh under my eyes. And with the brush, I'm setting the concealer. I am not baking by all means. This is just setting my concealer in place. In the areas that I place custard, that's the areas that I'm setting. So very lightly, I'm dusting it on top of the concealer as you can tell, it's very sheer coverage, so it's not super cakey. I don't want to bake today, and I'm gonna leave it there for a few seconds. In the meantime that is setting, I am going to eyeline my eyes. I'm doing this super fast because on the roll. I need to be out of here. I need to go to work. So as you can tell, I did it super fast. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows with Wonder Brow. This is a gel that I bought online and I wasn't giving it too much attention until recently. So I'm grabbing the spoolie and rubbing it with a little bit of the brow gel. And this is kind of like a hard setting gel. So after I brush my eyebrows up, I'm gonna fill them in with the Anastasia in medium brown pomade, just to give them a little more definition. But I'm not going too crazy. I don't want to fill them in all the way like I used to. So very lightly and very natural. Now going back to the palette, I'm grabbing this light shade on the top of the palette to highlight my brow bone. This is not shimmer, it's also matte. Also, the other shadows that I use are matte, so this is a very nice look to keep your skin glowing and your eyeshadows matte. Now I'm going in with this NARS bronzer. This one also has a little bit of shimmer. So I'm just gonna go over the areas where I contour and set the contour, as well as give me more illumination and more bronziness. Now I'm going in with Gingerly by MAC. This is a beautiful blush. I think I use it a lot. So I'm just gonna put it mainly in the apples of my cheeks to give me more sun-kissed, and I'm gonna buff it in really good. Now I'm going in with another MAC product. This is another highlighter, placing it on the top of my cheeks, and also Cupid's bow. And now I'm going to set all these powders really quick. And I'm going to line my lips with Absolutely It by MAC. This is like a burnt brown color, super creamy. I like the formula of this lip liner, and I'm actually overlining my lips. I'm going in with Velvet Teddy by MAC. This is an oldie but a goodie. I just love MAC lipsticks. Then I'm gonna apply my lashes and mascara. Oh no, okay. I'm grabbing Chateau London, this little shimmery thing that came in my package for this month of January. And this is my complete look. I hope you guys like it. Have a good day.